Solve this equation, where x is a real number. This is a radical equation, with 2 cube root of radical terms. One way to solve this equation might be to remove the radicals by cubing the equation. However, this would make the equation more complicated. So, we'll solve the equation using a simpler method. We can see that the radicand here can be written as a perfect square. That is, x to the power of 4 minus 4x squared plus 4 can be written as x squared minus 2 all squared. We can see that there is also x squared minus 2 here. We let y equal the cube root of x squared minus 2. Then, by rearranging the equation, x squared equals y cubed plus 2. Now, we substitute x squared equals y cubed plus 2 in the given equation. So, we can now write the equation in terms of y. X squared can be written as y cubed plus 2. The cube root of x squared minus 2 is equal to y. The cube root of x to the power of 4 minus 4x squared plus 4 can be written as the cube root of y to the power of 6. So, the given equation can now be written as y cubed plus 2 times y plus 6 plus 11 times the cube root of y to the power of 6 minus 19 equals 0. Y cubed plus 2 times y plus 6 can be written as y to the power of 4 plus 6y cubed plus 2y plus 12. The cube root of y to the power of 6 is y squared. 12 minus 19 is negative 7. This is a quartic equation, and we label it as equation 1. One approach to solving equations of this type is the rational root theorem. However, because it is ineffective in this case, we will instead attempt to solve the equation by factoring the quartic expression into the product of two quadratic factors. Because the leading coefficient is 1, the y-squared coefficients in both quadratic factors are 1. Because the constant term is negative 7, the potential integer constants for the quadratic factors are restricted to the pairs negative 1, 7, and 1, negative 7. We will try negative 1, 7 first. We label it as equation 2. Expanding and grouping like terms, we obtain the equation y to the power of 4 plus a plus b times y cubed plus ab plus 6 times y squared plus 7a minus b times y minus 7 equals 0. By comparing this to equation 1, we can now solve for a and b. By equating the coefficients of like powers of y, we derive a system of equations. A plus b equals 6. ab plus 6 equals 11. 7a minus b equals 2. We label these as equation 3, 4, and 5 respectively. Adding equation 3 and equation 5 together results in 8a equals 8. So, a equals 1. By substituting a equals 1 in equation 3, we obtain b equals 5. So, equation 2 can now be written as y squared plus y minus 1 times y squared plus 5y plus 7 equals 0. This implies either y squared plus y minus 1 equals 0, or y squared plus 5y plus 7 equals 0. Case 1, y squared plus 5y plus 7 equals 0. The discriminant of this quadratic equation is equal to 5 squared minus 4 times 1 times 7, which is less than 0. So, the equation has no real solutions. Thus, this case is discarded. Case 2, y squared plus y minus 1 equals 0. So, y equals negative 1 plus or minus root 5 over 2. Now, we need to find x. We know that x squared equals y cubed plus 2. Y equals negative 1 plus or minus root 5 over 2. So, y squared equals negative 1 plus or minus root 5 over 2, all squared, which is equal to 6 minus or plus 2 root 5 over 4, which is equal to 3 minus or plus root 5 over 2. So, y cubed equals 3 minus or plus root 5 over 2, times negative 1 plus or minus root 5 over 2, which is equal to negative 3 plus or minus 4 root 5, minus 5 over 4, which is equal to negative 2, plus or minus root 5. So, x squared equals negative 2, plus or minus root 5, plus 2. Negative 2 plus 2 is 0. So, x squared equals plus or minus root 5. We're given that x is a real number. So, x squared can't equal negative root 5. Thus, x squared equals root 5. So, x equals plus or minus the fourth root of 5. Now, we'll verify whether these are solutions. When x equals plus or minus the fourth root of 5, the left-hand side of the given equation is equal to root 5 times the cube root of root 5 minus 2, plus 6, plus 11 times the cube root of root 5 minus 2 all squared, minus 19. Since x squared is equal to root 5, x squared minus 2 all squared can be written as root 5 minus 2 all squared. Root 5 minus 2 is equal to y cubed. So, the cube root of y cubed is y. We know that y equals negative 1, plus or minus root 5 over 2. From here, we know that y equals negative 1, minus root 5 over 2 is discarded. So, y equals negative 1, plus root 5 over 2. Root 5 minus 2 is y cubed. So, the cube root of y cubed all squared is equal to y squared. We know that y squared equals 3 minus or plus root 5 over 2. From here, we know that y squared equals 3 plus root 5 over 2 is discarded. So, y squared equals 3 minus root 5 over 2. 6 can be written as 12 over 2. 12 minus 1 is 11. So, we can now write 11 plus root 5 over 2 here. Root 5 times 11 over 2 is 11 root 5 over 2. Root 5 times root 5 over 2 is 5 over 2. 11 times 3 over 2 is 33 over 2. 11 times negative root 5 over 2 is negative 11 root 5 over 2. 11 root 5 over 2, minus 11 root 5 over 2 is 0. 5 over 2, plus 33 over 2, is 38 over 2, which is 19. 19 minus 19 is 0. So, the left-hand side of the given equation equals 0, which is equal to the right-hand side. Therefore, x equals plus or minus the fourth root of 5, are solutions of the given equation.